King Lyndon Arthur is back, ready to stake a claim for a shot at world glory when he takes on Argentina's Walter Gabriel Shechiera. Part of a huge night of action on Saturday, September the 17th. It's live and free on Channel 5.
Ali Drew for Boxing Social in association with Betfred, and I'm delighted to be joined by the IBF bantamweight world champion Ebanie Bridges. Ebanie, here in Vegas, how are you?
I am good. I'm good. Excited to be back in Vegas for another fight night, and what a fight to be here for. Triple G Canelo 3. Didn't think we were going to see it happen, to be fair, but I'm excited.
Yeah, it's been a long time in the making. We were at the weigh-in today, your favourite day of fight week. Does it make you a little bit jealous seeing them up there?
Yeah, look, not really jealous, but you know what? I was thinking, damn, look at this. Like, this is exciting. And to be in Vegas and it was an outdoor weigh-in. I've been to Vegas plenty of times for fights, and I've seen the weigh-ins in the MGM, but this was a whole different feel, with so many fans, all the Mexican fans as well, and it was just unreal. And I could just picture myself. I'm like, man, I got to do this one day. I'm going to come here in Vegas and do one of these outdoor weigh-ins with this kind of audience. And I was picturing me in my lingerie doing my, little things that I thought the Americans is going to love it, and I will love it. So that's going to be definitely a manifestation for me, and it will happen because everything I manifest happens. So I'm looking forward to doing that one day. But no, look, it was great. Everyone looked really healthy, and I'm excited for the fights tomorrow.
Yeah, and everyone will look forward to you coming here. So what's coming up for you? Obviously, we know that you've just had your mandatory fight announced, all Australian affair with Shannon O'Connell. Going to be in the UK. Matchroom won the purse bids. She said quite a lot about you. She's been quite vocal about you over the past sort of year. She said she wants to punch holes through you. What do you make of her in this fight?
Look, I mean, she talks a lot. That's all she does. She talks a lot. That's what she does to all her opponents. She loves a good shit talk. I don't know. I feel like it's a bit of a, I say that confidence is quiet and insecurity is loud. People can talk as much as they want, but really what speaks for it is what happens in the ring. And look, she's a great fighter. She's a veteran of the sport. She's, I'm not going to say anything that she's terrible as shit or she's a bum, because, she's been around for a long time. And, when I beat her, it's going to be another tick on me because, it's me being another great fighter. She can say whatever she wants about me, but in the end, I feel like she's going to look a little bit silly. She talks shit about a lot of her past opponents who she's barely won against. But I think that's just how she is, and I don't really think much about it. I'm not really too emotional about it. For me, she's just in my way, and my goal is to be unified and undisputed. And she's just another person in the way that I got to just get rid of so I can keep moving forward, which I will do because that's what I do. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to just getting her out of the way and going on to what's bigger and better for me, and getting all those belts.
When is this fight going to happen? Do you know? Do you have a rough date?
I don't really have a rough date. I've tried to leave Eddie Hearn alone for it because, it's been pretty crazy with this whole shit. Like, the Australians have been, really difficult. The IBF's been really difficult with this. We did have a fight locked in. I had a voluntary fight locked in because, champions usually get voluntaries, but not me. So we did have a voluntary. I was training for it, but that's unfortunately fallen through. Only obviously Tuesday once we found out about the purse bids. So I'm just giving him a little bit of a breather from Ebanie, but we'll probably talk about it after this weekend. But I would assume it's probably like October, November, later the year. We've got 30 to 90 days to host the fight, but obviously it's going to be what works best for us, for me, and it's going to be in the UK because this is my home now. This is where I relocated. I love all my fans here. I want to give them a great fight and a great all-Australian fight. I know the Aussies want it in Australia, but you got to think of the bigger picture here. I'm global and I want to be global, and I actually want to bring eyes onto Australian boxing. I want people to see Australian boxing, and if we have a fight like this in Australia on an Australian card on a Wednesday night, which is what they do on in Australia, no one's going to watch it, really, except the Australians. But I want the world to see Ebanie Bridges' first defence. Shannon O'Connell should be happy that I'm going to bring the world to watch her. She should want to fight on a global platform like DAZN, like Matchroom, and it's going to be great for Australian boxing, for the world to see two Aussies go at it. We all know Aussies fight hard. We're known for our toughness and our brute, our brute. So I think it's going to be a great fight for us. and we're both going to bring it because we both want it. And but I'm going to be victorious, you know. And I wouldn't be surprised that I knock her out. But hey, if not, it'll be a good battle of a war for 10 rounds, like all of my fights. But it's going to be all of my fights are exciting, and let's just hope no injuries. But you know, because I happen to be injury prone. But no, look, it's going to be a great fight. Great fight for Australian boxing, a great fight for women's boxing as a whole, and a great fight for boxing. And I'm looking forward to it. And yeah, getting past that and moving on.
You're going in as champion, so it will be a different sort of mindset for you going into it.
Yeah, a little bit of a different mindset. Obviously, I'm a champion. Look, you know what they say, you know, when you become a champion, something changes in your mind. And it does, you know, because even you can ask Mark Tibbs, like that week after my last fight, I came to the gym and I was like, whoa, what the hell? Like, you just exponentially got better within a week. It was just like something just clicks in you, you know? And I'm so confident, you know, I'm 10 times the fighter I was, you know, going into that world champion fight. And I've just had a whole 10, 11 week camp hoping I was going to fight next week, which has fallen through. So more practice, you know? So by the time I get to fight Shannon O'Connell, it's going to be, you know, I'm going to be even better. You know, she's been boxing for 13 years. I don't know how much more she can learn. She hasn't changed too much over the 13 years, if I'm honest. So I don't think there's going to be too much change for her. But I think she's going to be, I'm in a bit of a shock when she gets in there, especially if the shit she's talking, if she actually believes it or not. I don't know if she does, but if she does, I think she's going to be in a bit of a shock. And I look forward to shocking her and shocking all of Australia that doubt me, and everyone doubts me like I always do. I just love shocking the fucking world. So I'm going to shock you all again, and I'm going to get her out of the way, and I'm going to be moving forward onto my undisputed and my journey to undisputed.
Well, looking ahead to this weekend, the fight, just get a sort of prediction of how you think it's going to go, and is it going to live up to expectations? Canelo, Triple G, the trilogy, 4 years in the making.
I think it's definitely going to live up to the expectations. To be fair, I thought at first maybe not. I thought it might have been a little bit lopsided because, you know, Canelo's obviously been really active. We've had some great fights, and I'm not judging him on his last fight because I think he did a big step up to take that challenge against such a great fighter in Bivol at such a heavier weight. But still, when you compare them both and what they've done over the last few years, I do think Canelo's the one that's improving, getting better and challenging himself. We've seen a little bit more weaknesses in Triple G than we have in Canelo. But looking at Triple G this week and just feeling his confidence and seeing him today at the weigh-ins, and just, I think it's actually going to be a lot closer than I thought. I still think Canelo's going to win, but I don't think it's going to be like, oh yeah, Canelo's just going to knock him out in the first few rounds. I mean, he might, but I got this feeling that maybe not. You know, I think maybe we got to remember Triple G used to be the most feared middleweight. He's one of the best middleweights ever, you know, and we can't forget that. So I know he's going up super middle, but he's getting older as well, so it's probably going to do him good that he doesn't have to cut. So I mean, look, it's exciting. I can't believe I'm here for it. You know, it wouldn't have, obviously if I was fighting next weekend like I was supposed to, I wouldn't have been here for it. Everything happens for a reason, so I'm super excited to be part of this history-making trilogy.
Well, enjoy it, and looking forward to seeing you back in the ring. Thanks, Ebanie.
This September, bad blood will be settled.
This is more than personal.
The long-awaited trilogy.
There's real bad blood here.
Canelo versus Triple G. September 17th, live on DAZN pay-per-view. Visit DAZN.com.